Hello, my friend. Welcome back to the Mindset Check podcast. I'm your host, Misha McKittrick. This is a podcast where we believe that as you take time for a mindset check, you have more power than you think you do. And where we also believe that your heart is the access point to your spirit. I'm feeling drawn to do something a little bit different today on the podcast and to share something with you that, of course, I'm feeling pretty revved up about. I'm really excited about. Today, I'm actually going to share a meditation with you from my most recent meditation collection, and that collection is titled Aligning Your Heart with Your Heavenly Father. So, heart coherence can help us do a lot of different things. Heart coherence is experienced in meditation, and once we're in that state of heart coherence, we can then use it to drop into different feelings, right? Or to bring different things forward, or to interact with our life in new and cool ways. And so we learn a lot about that in the Heart Sync course, where we learn about heart coherence and all of that business. But in the meditation collections, usually each one has a theme. So far we have excitement, we have gratitude. I have one actually for missionaries, and I'm really passionate about the work that missionaries do. And regardless of the denomination, I really love providing something for missionaries to help them drop in and to be able to be more effective in the work that they're doing based on, this entire collection of meditations. So that's a little added PS. Because if you know a missionary that would want that collection, all they need to do is send an email to hello@myfriendmisha.com from their missionary email and just let me know, hey, I would love your missionary meditations. And then I'll send the missionary meditations in a little bit of a different format than you get it when you buy it, because it's easier for missionaries to access it through a drive, like a Gmail drive. And so I'll send it to them that way. And I'm more than happy just to provide that and give that. The meditation collection that we are focusing on this week that's being released is called Aligning Your Heart with Your Heavenly Father. And I feel really excited and passionate because this is something that, as I was looking for meditations and, finding different circumstances that I desired meditation around, there was really nothing that I could find in this arena. So I created this collection, and I plan on doing more meditation collections in this same category, in the same arena, especially if it's well received and wanted. Like I have so many meditations up my sleeve around this whole topic. It's really, really sacred space, and it's really important to me. And so, likewise, I figure that it would probably be very important to a lot of my listeners. So today, that's what we're doing. We're going to drop in. I'm going to share with you one of the meditations from this meditation collection, and you will have the opportunity to try it, right? Just to give it a sample and see what you think. It is one of 7 meditations in the collection. And I'll kind of tell you a little bit about the meditations in the collection so you kind of get a feel for what is inside of the collection, especially with the idea and knowing that this meditation collection will be half off for the first week it's released. So if you're listening to this podcast as it's released, then get it now. Go jump on it and use the information in the show notes to be able to purchase it at half price. So the first meditation in the collection is called Feeling His Love, and it's just a meditation that drops you in and just allows you just to feel and be present to that feeling, to be aware that that is something that's always waiting for you, and you just need to drop in, right, and connect with it. The next one is called a Faith Line meditation. And this is a meditation that allows you to feel really big feelings, okay? Gratitude and love around the people who have inspired your faith in your life. And then the next meditation is the one that I'm going to be sharing with you today. It's called Listening for Promptings. So The idea that we can put things on pause for a moment and connect and to gain inspiration and to be quiet enough to listen to the whisperings. That's what this meditation is about, and you'll get to experience that one today. The next one is called strengthening your trust in Him. And I always find that it's easier to strengthen my trust when I look back on things that helped me to be aware of Him and His place in my life. And so we do that in this meditation. And as we focus on things from the past, it helps strengthen our trust for the future. The next one is called having a hard time feeling Him, because I'm also really aware that sometimes we can go in and out, right? It can be an ebb and a flow. And sometimes we can be like, man, I haven't felt that for a really long time. And so that one really helps us to clear negative feelings and to step into a different place where we can open our hearts and be in a place of love, where we can invite Him into that place more fully. That particular meditation has a really special place in my heart. And there's a little bit more to it. There's a little bit more, that I teach you in the very beginning of the meditation before we actually drop into the meditation, that helps you to understand ways that you can drop into feelings inside of you that welcome Him more fully. And then the next one is a really short meditation that really just helps you drop in to a good space before you pray. So just really helping you, wake up your heart and to really be aware and be connected. And then it fades out, and then you can transition into your prayer. And then the next one is dropping into our heart so that we can be in a really good place for study or writing. And then there's 1 hour of music that stays on, and you can leave it on. Obviously, it's your choice if it helps you or not, to be able to stay in that state while you are studying or sharing the things of your heart, right? As you're writing or creating or whatever it is that you're doing in that spiritual sacred space. So this meditation collection is wildly different from the other meditation collections that I have done. And I thought I would just give you this little bit of a sample. So a couple of tips before we drop into the meditation. In the meditations, you always will hear me talk about dropping into your breath. And in some meditations, we walk through it more fully when I am giving you instruction to inhale and then to exhale and then to inhale and then to exhale, right? Like I'm actually giving you the pattern. And sometimes I'm just talking about the pattern, like suggesting that you drop into a pattern. The reason that I'm bringing this up outside of the meditation is because breath is one of the most important components of dropping into the state of heart coherence. So it's breath and feelings. And what is so important about breath is that consistent, steady pattern that's slower and deeper than you normally are used to breathing, and to really be consistent with it. So if you're breathing in for 5 seconds, then breathe out for 5 seconds. You can also breathe out longer than you breathe in, and you can do it for 7 seconds or whatever. But the point is just getting to something that feels really comfortable for you and then staying in that breath, in and out. And then another thing that I want to mention is that just because you do one meditation doesn't mean that you experience heart coherence. So some people will, and that is amazing. That's really great. But a lot of times it takes practice on a consistent basis. And, we're talking like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes every day. Like you can probably get away with like 5 days a week or something in there, but really staying consistent in this frequency of a meditation that drops you into your heart, and the consistency of it one day after you're just committed to doing it for a little while, something's going to happen inside of you. And it is like your heart went from sleeping your entire life to being alive and awake. It is absolutely show-stopping incredible. So like, as I'm telling you this, I realize that, it takes a bit of a commitment sometimes to figure out this state. But when you really understand that this state can do so much for you, and whether it's around the topic that this meditation collection is about, or whether it's around another topic, whatever it is, or just simple heart coherence, which is really just breathing and dropping into a heart feeling, right? Doing your best and making a sincere attempt to feel heart feelings in your heart while you're in the breath. That right there will drop you into heart coherence, which changes your life. And so it's a little bit of an expense that pays you big. So I just want you to remember that as, if you're a person who hasn't yet found heart coherence and you are kind of always like, what in the heck is she talking about? So just know that it is something that wildly pays off if you stick with it for just a little bit. And then I do have a lot of people that I talk to who say that they have a really hard time, that they weren't made to meditate, that their brain goes into monkey mind mode and, et cetera, et cetera. And if that is you, then I highly recommend that there will be a link in the show notes and you can find my free course. It's a very mini course, meaning it's 5 lessons, 5 minutes each. So it's a very quick course that helps you understand that really is just the first step of meditation. And it gives you a little bit more of a base to be able to approach meditation from an arena that will be very helpful for you if you've never ever meditated before, or if you feel frustrated with meditation. So that course is called Learn to Meditate, and there will be a link in the show notes, and it's free. Okay, I think that is like everything that would be helpful to know before we just drop into this meditation. At the end of the meditation, that will be the end of the podcast. Like there won't be any further that you will hear from me. So you'll just be able to open your eyes as I direct you to in the meditation, and then to move forward in your day. It's so fun. It's so good. I hope that you love this sampling, this meditation. And yeah, I hope that you also really, really enjoy this collection, perhaps the other collections that I have done. There are so many more up my sleeve that I am really excited to bring to you and to help you drop into these spaces where your heart can really propel and lead you through life. So go ahead and find yourself in a very comfortable position. I always recommend a straight spine so that you are alert and aware in your meditations, but that you are also comfortable. So a lot of times I'm just sitting in a chair. I like to sit crisscross, right? Like crisscross applesauce with my back straight and my head up. And then you just drop right into the breath. And even though you're really relaxed, you're also, serious business of just in the breath. It's really fun. I hope you enjoy it. Let's drop in. Welcome. Make yourself comfortable, sitting with a straight spine, and close your eyes and begin to breathe. Taking a few deep cleansing breaths and allowing your body to relax. Coming into the present moment of just being here. And beginning to come into a pattern of breath. Taking a deep breath in and holding the breath at the top. And releasing the breath. holding at the top again. Hold. Feel your insides. And release. And taking a deep breath in, preparing to hold at the top, holding for as long as feels comfortable. And releasing the breath when you're ready. And taking a deep breath in, again holding at the top. And just let yourself be aware of what you feel inside when your body is so still. Releasing the breath when you're ready. And taking a deep breath in, again holding at the top, this time focusing on your heart. See what you feel. And release the breath. Taking a deep breath in and holding the breath one more time. Just feeling what you feel inside. And letting it go. And now, just coming into a deep, steady breathing pattern that's slower than you're normally used to taking. And as you're breathing, pondering your intention for today. Maybe there's something on your heart, or maybe you are simply here because you have a desire to listen to what is here for you. Staying steady with the breath, allowing yourself to ponder the way that we hear, the way we feel, being in a space where we become still, we become quiet. And we tune our spirit. And this allows us to receive. We are taught in the scriptures that the Spirit revealeth all things, even the deep things of God. We're taught that the Spirit will teach us, help us remember, and enlighten our minds. As you remain in this breath pattern, begin to allow this breath to come into your heart area, flowing in and out, allowing your focus to expand your heart, both with breath and with feeling. And as you are intentionally focused on heart space breathing, make a sincere attempt to feel the gratitude that you have for your past spiritual promptings, personal revelation, and the interactions that you have had with the Spirit. Recognizing how your life is different because of these interactions, and allowing yourself to appreciate and to feel deep gratitude. Imagine that this feeling of gratitude travels in with your inhales. And comes right into your heart area, expanding the heart with breath and with feeling. Now allowing yourself to call up the intention that's on your heart. Allowing space for quiet reflection. Listening for personal impressions or feelings. Pondering the question, what would you have me know? What would you have me do? What would you have me feel? Is there anyone for me to reach to? And now asking, is there anything further that you would have me know? And coming back into your breath, feeling your body moving around, nice, subtle movements, and gently opening your eyes and making a commitment to record and act on the things that were shared with you today. Also, knowing that more promptings will continue to come into your heart because you are seeking. Moving forward with your day, armed with more power.